Shannon, did LeBron deserve to be ejected?
Kane Fitzgerald full of caca, Skip Bayless, and you know it. You know it too, Skip.
Did you know who Kane Fitzgerald was until last night?
Yeah, he wanted to get known. He'll write a book in about 15 years from now talking about he ejected LeBron James.
He might go down in history as the only ref who was ever ejected, because I'm not sure LeBron will ever get ejected again.
Skip, LeBron said the magic word. You know, if you use the FU, and he said it several times, that he was going to get tossed. But LeBron, the thing that I love most about most great, and I can say this about LeBron because I followed his entire career, LeBron James plays to a standard. The score does not dictate how he plays. Up 25, down 23. He's going to play the exact same way. He wants the game to be officiated the exact same way. And if I put it in football terms, if Tom Brady's Patriots are up 30 points and somebody jumps offside, they don't say, well, Tom, come on, man, you already up 30 points. We ain't throwing no flag, the guy jumps offside. If he's offsides, he's offsides. You throw the flag, regardless of the score. LeBron James is saying, forget the fact that we're up 25. The guy fouled me. He threw an air punch directly at me. All LeBron did was like, man, that was a foul. That was an effing foul, and you know it. That's what he did. He threw an air punch directly at me. For real? For real? Skip Bayless.
Not for real. He did not.
Even you joking.
I am with you. I am with you.
You keying about that.
He was probably, what, 30 feet away?
Yes.
He threw the air punch?
And then he talked about and then he
aggressively
walked towards me.
Okay.
Really? I mean, what do you have? You should have called security because you thought LeBron had a firearm or a weapon or something because you felt in fear for your life. You need to stop. He embellishing this story. I feel very comfortable in saying, Skip Bayless, he will not referee one game in the playoffs. I feel very comfortable in saying that. But anyway, as I was saying, Tom Brady does not care any less being up or down. He plays to a standard. Most greats play to a standard. And I'm tired of this notion. He's so hard to referee, Joy, he's so hard. He's the size of Karl Malone. He can drive the ball like Magic. I don't care. When Dr. Naismith invented the game of basketballs, he did not weigh in. A certain height or a certain weight gets more calls or less calls. If a foul is a foul, you call it. LeBron James is driving the ball more. Let's hold on, make sure I get this right. In the last 5 years, he's driving 10.8 per game, but he's shooting a career low free throw attempts. So let me get this correct now. He's driving more, but he's shooting less. He's second in points in the paint behind Giannis Antetokounmpo. Just wanted to say that name, Skip.
He has the second most shots within 3 feet of the basket to Greek Freak.
Yes.
Yep.
So, but he's 19th in free throw attempts. Behind Bradley Beal, Andrew Wiggins. Bradley Beal is a spot-up shooter.
Career low free throw attempts for LeBron James.
But he's driving the ball at a 5-year high. Something does not compute, Skip. It's the same thing. He's like Shaq. You know, Shaq was so hard to officiate. No, a foul is a foul, whether the guy is Muggsy Bogues or the guy is Shaquille O'Neal. If you foul the guy, call the guy. And that's what LeBron was frustrated about. He's like, hold on. I'm playing to a standard. Forget the score. I don't care what the score is. You fouled me. You saw the foul, call the foul. But he did deserve to get thrown out of the game, Skip. He said it. He said those magic words. You use the FU and in earshot, but he could have just like, okay, LeBron, that's enough. Maybe I missed it. Okay, that's enough. He wanted to run it because he knew he missed the call. And guess what? I was on the phone with Bron last night, and he was on the phone with Adam Silver last night.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm just gonna leave that at that.
Well, he wants Kane Fitzgerald demoted to doing what? All Kings games?
Let him do a LaMelo Ball's game.
I love how notorious this ref is now.
Let him do AAU ball.
Okay. I am going to defend your man LeBron to start with, and then I'm not going to defend your man LeBron. But on your points that you just made about should he or should he not have been ejected, I do not think he should have been ejected. I agree with every point you just made. LeBron is not officiated fairly in the paint. He's just not, and it is Shaq syndrome. And I've said it before on the show, and I will continue to say it. He is so big and so powerful and so quick. that I think the referees see him as at any moment that he chooses to, he can get to the rim. And they think he is so skilled, ambidextrous, obviously, that they just think, come on, you can make that shot. Anyway, there's a little body contact, and there was a lot of body contact on this play. He didn't get arm fouled. He didn't get hand fouled, but it was just, he bodied him up. And LeBron made the point, I haven't even looked at the video, but he said he got fouled all the way up the court after he took the ball from James Johnson. So he stole it, and then I haven't looked at it here if he rode him all the way up the court. But whatever, that was LeBron's contention, that it was a lengthy foul that continued all the way into the paint. Then he gets body fouled, and I'm sure there'd been other non-calls, because remember, he shot one free throw for the game. So at that point, we're late in the third quarter, he'd scored 21 points on 10 of 16 shots, and he'd gone to the free throw line one time. I'm with you on all the above, and yet I do disagree. I get magic word, but I think we all know LeBron on the court is a class act.
He is.
He is the face of the National Basketball Association. And I have seen him go off on referees before, even worse than this time. And he did lose it for a second, but this is his 15th year. He is clearly, he is the definition of superstar. So this referee, who's only 36 years of age, so he's not that much, he sort of grew up in the LeBron era,
He's
right?
3 years old, and LeBron will be 33, the end of the
So he should get this, right? He should feel like LeBron's kind of a contemporary, and he should have a younger school mind than an old school, but really the old school refs, that they knew a long time ago. If you go back to
Joey Crawford, none of those guys would.
What you do is you take the first salvo and you give them a tag. And then you turn and you try to walk away. And you hope they walk away, but like Coach Popovich got thrown out the other night because he wanted to. So he got restrained by the other assistants, and then he tore away from him, and he went back a second time. Boom, you're gone, because he wanted to be gone. LeBron did not want to be gone. So the text came bang, bang. I can't even really see the second technical get called.
I think he gave one and just like.
And then he threw him without even doing a second tee, right? Which is outrageously wrong. It's just not, it's an unwritten rule that you have to give a star a chance to cool off a little bit. Just turn away from him.
Well, normally, if you watch Bill Kennedy and some of the guys, they'll do this. Okay, that's enough.
Okay, that's enough. But if you say the magic word, okay, boom, you get a tag. But he'd never been thrown out in 1,082 regular season games, and then you run him instantaneously? That's just wrong. And again, he's going to go down in history. I think he'll wind up being the only ref who ever ejected LeBron James.
I guarantee you, in 10 years, 15 years from now, he'll be a Jeopardy question.
Maybe.
Name the official that threw LeBron James out of his first and only ever NBA game.
Who was, I hope I'm on that night. Who was Kane Fitzgerald? Ernestine says I should be on Jeopardy. She's trying to get me on there.
I'll blow the doors off you, Skip.
Are you kidding me?
I've been on it and won. I've been on it and won.
You won on Jeopardy?
Yeah. Beat Holly Robinson, Pete, and the lady that was on Jeopardy.
I would take you in Jeopardy anytime.
Won a Sony
any
TV.
Day, any night.
Won a Sony TV, got me a stereo system, and I won some money for cerebral palsy.
We'll have to get on there someday.
We gotta make that happen.
So, back to Kane Fitzgerald. So, 36 years of age. This is his 9th NBA season, but I look at how did he become an NBA ref? Because he started reffing when most kids are actually playing basketball. He was 18 years old, and he's reffing high school and some smaller college games at 18. So he's sort of a reffing prodigy, but he didn't obviously play basketball. He starts out reffing Ohio Valley, Atlantic Sun, Big South. These are very small D1 conferences, right?
You need to go back.
And then he does some D-League, and he does WNBA, and all of a sudden he's in the NBA, but he's been in it for 9 years, so he was a prodigy ref,
I've never heard of him before.
Wonder.
Had you ever heard of him before last night?
I knew his face, but I'd never looked up his name before, which is a good thing, because you shouldn't know who they are, because they should be mostly invisible. So I got all that. I'm with you on all that. But here's my problem with the whole scenario that you just outlined about Tom Brady. It's late in the third quarter. The Cavaliers at home are ahead 93-70. And my question always is the same question. LeBron is in his 15th year. Why is he still in the game? What are you doing? He is leading, once again, the NBA, the entire NBA in minutes played. What are you doing? What is your goal? to be fresh for the stretch run of the season as you in your 15th year? Wouldn't you say that's kind of in the winter of your career?
He led the NBA in minutes last
He
year.
did.
Did you see him in the playoffs? Did he look like he was slowing down to you?
Maybe in Game 3 in the finals.
Skip,
I don't know.
The man had 39, 13, and 8, and you talk about he's slowing down for real, Skip?
Yeah, but I hark back to the old show when that first time around against the Golden State Warriors, it got to Game 4 in LeBron's house and had a chance to go up 3-1, and all I heard the next day was, he ran out of gas. Well, you can't use the ran out of gas. You don't get that
but
card
here's the thing,
anymore.
though, Skip. What's different then than now, Skip, he was taking 40 shots a game, and he was playing 43, 44 minutes a game. That's a whole different ball game than what he's doing right now.
Okay, but he's taken his most shots a game in 9 years.
Yeah.
He's taken 19 shots a game. That's high. So my point
19
is,
versus 40.
okay, here's what's happening to me. LeBron, high basketball IQ, has decided I can't catch Michael in finals, obviously, because I can't compete with 6-0 because I'm 3-5. But I can make a case statistically. I can do it in triple doubles. I can do it in numbers. I can do it in maybe winning an MVP in my 15th year in the league. So to me, he is playing these minutes because sometimes in the fourth quarter, and by the way, he leads the NBA in fourth quarter points scored, which you brought up yesterday. Well, some of those are empty calorie points where the game can be out of hand either way, and he's still playing because he just plays to the end anyway because he needs a triple-double.
No, Skip.
Well, come on. Last night, I think he was playing for a triple-double.
No, he wasn't trying for no triple-double.
well.
Skip, here's the thing. If you look at in the 8-game winning streak, when they got up big on Detroit, he was out of the ball game. If you look at all these other games, do you think could he have sat down against Charlotte? Could he have shut up the fourth quarter
but
against the
I can show you a bunch of other games he should have sat down in, and I can tell you for a fact, you've been talking about, we might go to San Antonio next year. Well, good luck with that, because if you're up 93-70 late in the third quarter, you are on your butt on the bench because Coach Pop is saying, thank you, God, I get to rest my starters.
If you don't mind me asking, can you tell the people at home what Tom Brady was doing with 3 minutes left in the ball game?
I'll tell you, thank you for asking. He handed off, and he handed off, and he handed off again.
Why was he in the game?
Was he trying to pad his stats?
Why was he in the game?
Because Coach Belichick said if you watch NFL games, they're up 16, I think, at that point. He says anything can happen late in the game.
If you watch NBA games.
Yeah. Do you really think that the Heat last night were going to come back from 23 down?
Hold on. Do you remember the Knicks, how they came back on the Knicks down 15?
LeBron did.
Yeah. Do you remember?
Wait, was LeBron playing LeBron last night?
Whoa, Skip. Whoa. Do you remember how he came back from 26 last year against Indiana?
Again, was LeBron playing LeBron?
Whoa, Skip.
Okay.
Hold on. Do you remember last year?
The Heat were just dead.
What about the Atlanta Hawks coming back on LeBron and Kyrie in Atlanta last year, up by 24?
That game was done because guess who the best player on the planet was last night? Kevin Love. You believe in that? Whoa. He was the best player. He was out of his mind, and he was going to continue being out of his mind.
Love. We'll do Kevin Love another
So
subject.
at that point, LeBron had 21, 12, and 6.
Yes.
And you got trip-dub opportunity there. All you need to do is play through the fourth quarter. Maybe it's a 20-point game. Maybe it's a 15-point game. And you just need those 4 more over here, and you're good.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few segments from the newest show on FS1, First Things First, with Chris Carter and Nick Wright.